right, guys, welcome back to the Noob to Pro series. There's another gold grind code, and I believe there might be more codes by the time this video drops, so I'll show you those later in the video. But first up, we got a brand new banner that I really like. So we want to get a shiny Ichigo. I'll show you guys why later. So we're just gonna keep the shinies. And honestly, I don't really care about the mythics. I do want a legendary Saitama, but I will take Saitama. He's really good for the Boros raid. All right, there we go. We got a shiny Ichi first try. Now, normally I would keep spinning, but if I'm going to be honest, we kind of need to keep our money because there's a bunch of EVOs we need to grab. If we take a look at the dungeon, all right, you're going to notice that there's a lot of new EVOs, including this guy, and we already have quite a bit of the EVO materials. So we are making some good progress. We're not able to get him yet, but we will be able to get him soon. So I'm very, very excited for that. All right, here we go. Oh, yeah, I like those daily rewards. All right, here we go. So I believe the new code is Bleach Part 1. There we go. That's going to get us a lot of rubies and some trait rerolls. This is really, really going to help us. All right, let's check the banner. And also, of course, guys, we have that terrible banner, but we do have 2x gold. So I want to see if we can get our team strong enough to beat the last map on hard. I took a look, and since my live stream, they actually added a new banner bot, which is pretty cool. However, I do believe, oh, maybe they deleted it, but I thought they said they updated. I don't know where they said. Maybe it was devblog. All right, here we go. They made the map harder. So, yikes. That's interesting. Let's see if our team can handle it. So we actually have to beat Wisteria Forest first. So we're going to speed run that, and then we'll check out the new map. All right, here we go. Let's head back to the lobby. 41,000 gold. I'll take it. All right, let's first try it on classic mode, and then we'll try it on hard mode. So let's go beat the new map. Oh, it's a completely different map, guys. Whoa, what the heck? So it's a entirely different map. There's only one path. Wow, so it looks like classic. This is just way, 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 way easier. I'm gonna be honest, I'm shocked at how much easier this is. This is actually kind of criminal how easy this is. Holy, okay. All right then, guys. Okay. Now I know classic mode's a joke. Wait, what? Okay, that did not give us like any gold at all, but it only took 2 minutes. Holy, bro. Did we just find the new best gold grind? 2 minutes and 43 seconds? All right, I'm gonna make a video on that later on, but I think we might have just found the new best gold grind. That is actually criminally good. That is actually insanely good. All right, then. I'll take it. However, now let's see if we can beat hard mode, guys. All right. The hardest map in the game on the Noob account. Let's see if we can do it. All right, we barely got here by the skin of our teeth. Let's just say we just YOLO'd it. I think I probably would place more stuff towards the spawn than I did. I kind of placed everybody in the middle. So I thought that'd be a good strategy, but honestly, it turned out not to be. So don't do what I just did. Keep that in mind. However, we are doing a lot better now. So we're just going to go rip it. And we should be okay. Again, the problem is there's just not like a lot of great coverage here. So you're kind of just, I don't know. It's not really a whole great situation, but we will figure it out. I think everybody's now maxed in place. So this is the squad. We're going to send it, guys. Let's see if we can do it. I have no idea. Wave 8, though. We're making progress. All right, the boss about to show up, but look at that freaking shield, dude. I don't know. We might be cooked. But we are taking out these enemies, though. I just feel like the shield is lasting so long, considering how much. Oh my gosh, and he got the stun too. All right, well, let's blast. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're taking down the shield. That's good. I don't know how much health he's gonna have. Again, we do have a little bit of runway, so we actually might be okay here. It really just depends on how much we get stunned and whatnot. There we go. Okay, so somebody's really cracking these shields. I forget who it is. All right, 2 billion. Oh my gosh. Okay, I did not realize he had 2 billion, man. Well, guys, it was a nice run. It was a nice run, man. We got to figure out how to take down this 200 billion HP guy. Hot freaking dang, man. I was not really expecting this when I woke up today. I did not realize they completely cracked the frick him out, man. Oh my gosh. Well. Okay, we're actually getting close. Okay. All right, let's explode it again. Okay, we're getting really close. All right, I like it. Okay, I think we're gonna have the backspace though. Okay, I want to agony you. Here we go. And you are my most important unit. I can't even sell her, frick. All right, Todoroki, freeze him, frick. Where are you, Todoroki? We're not clutching this, dude. Oh my gosh. All right, there we go. We need, oh my gosh, launch it. Go. Oh, I can't even hit this button. No, we were so close. Oh my gosh. All right, well, looks like we're gonna have to build a slightly better team. I think we can do it by the end of this episode, but we gotta build a better team first. Our team isn't terrible, but I think we can do a little bit better. All right, taking a look at the summons. Oh my gosh, maybe we do need to get Hamaru. Oh my gosh, she might actually be the go here. Oh my gosh, I don't know, man. She has some good DPS. We could really use, honestly, I feel like if I just bang maybe a better team. Maybe I don't need to bring Blackbeard. Maybe I just bring another Drago. I feel like I could maybe just bring more Dragos. Honestly, I might even just drop, I think I should just, I think her DPS is just way too high. I think for the strategy, we just gotta drop you. And we just gotta drop you. I think we're just gonna go full Drago spam. I don't want Golden Drago too. You know what? Screw it. We're going full Drago spam. This might be a brain dead strategy, but we gotta try something at this rate, man. All right, let's hop on into Classic, and we gotta get this dub. Here we go. All right, one mistake that I made the first time was I didn't start on a side. That means I was really, you know, missing out on a lot of cash. So we're gonna actually start out on a side. I didn't realize we started that far back. All right, we're gonna start out on a side and use this to farm money, and then we'll buy, resell, and put them in the middle. So I think this is gonna really help us out. You guys can kind of see we have a lot more money now. And while it's not really gonna kill these enemies, that's totally fine. I don't really care. It is just gonna really, you know, damage them quite a bit and get us a lot of money. So, okay, we can start putting them in the middle now. So there we go. So we got a lot of extra cash from that, and that's gonna allow us to get like Dragos and whatnot early. So I think that's gonna be our game-winning strategy right here. Let me get you max, and we'll get perfect. I'll sell you, and yeah, all right, there we go. So that should be getting us a lot of money now. And okay, that's fine. And we're gonna get another one down, and we're just gonna Drago spam. There we go. 2.77 million. We're doing a lot more damage, but we're definitely gonna have a harder time on the shields, but we should be slowing the enemies quite a bit. So that should be fine. All right, now we can sell all those. We don't really care anymore. We honestly don't really have even that many units. We don't even have that many slow units either, but we do have a lot of DPS. So now all we have to do is just press all of these Drago buttons, and look at that range, guys. The range is gonna get absolutely freaking crazy. And oh, wait a second. Does increasing our range make the AoE bigger? I think this AoE might have just gotten bigger. Okay, so maybe increasing the range makes the AoE bigger. I did not know that. So keep that in mind, guys. That's actually very, very interesting. I was not expecting that. That's going to make a big difference. All right, we're really struggling against shield enemies right now. But we're doing fine on their HP. Like, that's no problem. But these shields are getting to us. Bro, we're getting cooked. We're getting cooked on the shields now. I was not expecting this to happen. Oh my goodness. We have all this DPS, but the stupid shield, man. You got to be kidding me. We might have to try Zoro out, or somebody new. Yeah, we're getting absolutely decimated. Oh my gosh, this is no good. Oh my gosh, we might be able to survive a little bit, but I just don't know how fast his HP is gonna go down, because he has a lot of HP. But if we do enough, we might be okay. All right, he's burning, gets hit a couple times. We have to kill 2 billion HP in like 5 seconds. All right, I don't know how possible that is or feasible that is. We do have like infinite range though. All right, honestly, I think we're actually farther away now. All right, wow, 1 point. Okay, that's actually not bad. Dang, if we were so close, dude. Jeez. All right, looks like we use our dungeon request. Oh wait, I need to refresh that too. There we go. Perfect, perfect. All right, so we can use our dungeon thing now, and let's do a little bit of dungeon. And then I want to cop a new Evo. So I don't know who our best Evo is, but I will say, if we take a look, we have 5,000. So that might be enough for us to get somebody, but I heard they did make some units more expensive. So I believe Sid now is harder to Evo, so it might not even be worth trying to Evo him now. Apparently they added in 200 of these hoods. So they made him a lot harder to get. And I think that's just gonna really increase his cost. Yeah, his cost is now 20. Okay, they basically added an extra 5,000 to his cost. Let's see if they increase Zoro's cost. All right, Zoro is 8,850. I will say we are pretty far along. I think we might be able to pull it. So let's go switch to our dungeon team. And let's go rip it, guys. And I think we should be able to get a nice little Evo going on here. I believe there's a second dungeon. Let's try this. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get it. All right, here we go. Mundane Grimoire and Senzu Beans. Okay, we need all that. Let's continue. All right, Legendary Grimoire, and we got... Okay, trash. All right, let's continue. At least we're getting rubies every round. All right, here we go. We got Mundane Grimoire, and we got some megaphones. Cool. All right, here we go. We got... Okay, we need those for guts. That's really good. All right, here we go. Okay, looks like we got... I don't know. Nothing we needed. All right, here we go. Oh, no way. No freaking way. Holy heck. Holy bro. Holy what? Dude, I have never gotten this luck before. That is insane. That is insane. No freaking way. That just saved us 3,000 rubies. 3,000 rubies saved. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm not. Oh my gosh. Dude, that is crazy work. That is absolute freaking crazy work. Dude. Dude. We are gonna get freaking Broly ASAP, man. We just made some insane progress. I don't know if he's actually good, though. I'm actually in shock, man. I was not expecting that. That's crazy work. All right, well, I think we should still be good, but we're probably going to end it a little bit earlier because I don't want to take any risk. But we're going to go for at least 411. 410, 10 to 11-ish. All right, here we go. Epic Grimoire, and we got... Oh, my gosh, trash. All right, here we go. All right, looks like we didn't... Okay, we got more... We got stuff to sell, basically, for rubies. All right, there we go. We got a double boss spawn, but that's fine. Unfortunately, it makes it a little bit annoying with the shields because it likes to kill one shield completely and then the next. But, good. All right, we got... Okay, honestly, I don't see... Okay, we got the briefcases. I don't even know those are, like, used yet. All right, here we go. We got... Dang, I think we got more microphones. All right, here we go. We made it to floor 11. So this is probably when we're about to claim these rewards. It's not really worth risking it. But thankfully, we got a very criminally easy round. So we will be absolutely cooking. We might just end up buying another scroll because I don't want to risk losing those Brolys, even though honestly this is pretty easy. So I think we might do a few more. I don't know. I'll see. We'll see what we get. Yeah, I love that we get XP now from these dungeons, even though it's not really that much. Like the fact that you can just do so many, like it's really, really, really gonna help our DPS out, especially when we get units like Zoro that need just like a few more levels. We're gonna be absolutely cooking, man. Absolutely cooking. All right, here we go. Rare Grimoire, and we got some watches. All right, let's claim this. Let's get those Broly items because 2 of them is crazy good. Like I don't even know, man. That's like an insane drop. All right, daily quest complete. That's good. And we also got all of these dungeons complete, so that's gonna get us a bunch of rubies. I will definitely take that, and that's an easy work, easy W. Let's freaking go. All right, let's head back to the dungeon. Let's claim, and let's start back up from floor 0 because I don't really know if those higher floors are actually worth it grinding or not, but there we go. And look at that, guys. We just made some insane progress. Nothing for him yet, but we did get some really, really nice Broly progress. Look at that right there. I don't think we have quite enough to get it yet, but we did get a lot of rubies as well. So I definitely think Zoro is in the cards. Maybe for next episode. That'd be great. And we do have a TP scroll. But I don't know if it's really worth it to do that. But anyways, let's go hop on in and let's continue the grind. All right, we got another blueprint. I'm pretty sure we have a gazillion of those. And we got some marine. That's good. All right, so we got... Okay, we got more of these. I think we need this for Ichigo, I want to say. Wait, will we kill it before the shield dies? Yo, we killed it and the shield still exists. That's funny. Oh, we got the Senzu beans and a lot of them. Let's go. All right, here we go. Okay, we got some fingers. Not bad. All right, looks like the banner's going to change relatively soon. Unfortunately, we always got the wrong shiny Drago. But then again, nothing else is really good in this banner. We do have 1 million to spend thanks to the best gold grind method, which we will be continuing to test in a little bit. But for now, let's head back to the dungeon and let's keep cooking. All right, here we go. Epic Grimoire, and we got, okay, we need those as well. Not bad. So far, pretty good. All right, here we go. We got Rare Grimoire. Oh my gosh. All right, looks like we got some, okay, I mean, we're getting there. It's not too bad. All right, here we go. We got some, oh no, not those again. All right, there we go. Rare Grimoire. And, oh, some microphones, I want to say. All right, here we go. Trash. We got the eye patch. All right, here we go. We got, I'm not really sure, but oh, I think we got more briefcase. I don't know who that's for. All right, here we go. We got, not sure, but nothing we need drastically. All right, here we go. We got something new, I think, question mark. Not sure what it is, so let's continue. Oh, we got the cards for gone. All right, here we go. We got, wow, that's a lot of rubies stacked up. Nothing we really need though, so let's continue. All right, here we go. We got, oh yes, finally we got some bleach stuff. Let's go. I think we need a frick ton of those though, but that's really good. Hey, we got a floor 11. All right, I'll take it. All right. Oh, we got 10 of those we need for Roy Mustang. Okay, let's continue. So far so good. We're not really having any issues. All right, so with our current loadout, this is it. Yeah, we're getting, whew. Yeah, I kind of wish I would have bring Rage Drago now. So I think this is about it for us for the dungeon with this team. But honestly, not a bad look. We did pretty dang decent. But we should probably claim before, you know, we take a big L. Hope we get something good here. Rare Grimoire, and we got, oh, we got 8 of those for Sid. Okay, we only need 192 more. All right, let's see what quests we got completed. All right, we got daily quest. Okay, now we just got to reroll. That's fine. And we did get 5 of these, so let's claim all of those. There we go, looking great. And we are just going to claim the dungeon, you know, why not? Here we go. All right, now let's go check our progress again. See what we're working with here. So for guts, we still need a heck of a lot of stuff, unfortunately. Very unfortunate. For Zoro, okay, we need 160 and 60, so 220 more items. That's not too terrible. For Sid, yeah, we need a lot. We'll just say it that way. For Ichigo, we got 4 of those masks. And yeah, we still need a lot for Ichigo. And unfortunately, Evo is just not worth it right now. And Broly, we need a lot as well. We're making progress. All right, banner-wise, the banner is trash. Okay. That is rather unfortunate. Another bad banner. Let us teleport to the Wandering Trader. Okay. Still not good. All right, now I'm gonna have to figure out a team to beat hard mode. So I think we gotta get rid of one of these Dragos. I'm gonna say Golden Drago, and I need a Shield Breaker. I think that's our biggest L. So why don't I just bring Cyborg for Shield Break, and that should tank the boss pretty quickly. Question is, are these two gonna be able to handle to the boss without a golden range? We'll see. All right, let's go see if we can beat the last map on hard, and then we'll figure out our best gold grind. Here we go. Las Noches. Let's go. All right, looks like they changed it so that whenever it's maxed, it's now gray. I don't think it was like that before. All right, our other strategies, we're just gonna put our shield breakers near the front, and I'm gonna max them out. It's not really that worth it to max them out, but you know, kind of might as well. And I guess I do have an extra one spare. So I'll put it over here because this one has the less of the DPS, and it looks like quite a few enemies are getting through when they really shouldn't be, assuming we can take out these shields in relatively short order. But this guy is kind of struggling because 2.77 million. We might start having to move everybody's defense to the back. We'll see. All right, here we go in the last wave. We're still spamming those Dragos. However, this time, yeah, we're just being smart. We got our Cyborg shield, but literally a free unit. And let's just say he's absolutely putting in the work. So the boss's shield is already dead. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. So we're just gonna, you know, it doesn't really matter what you do now. You just put them down there and then you just rip it. And now we can just nuke pretty much everything in sight. There we go. And now we just gotta take out this boss. So the boss has a frick ton of HP. So what I'm gonna do is, oh crap, I can't really do much. Place down a Goku. And we're just gonna have this Goku on strong, and we're just gonna have this guy ripping the boss. And once this Megumin fixes herself, we're gonna just nuke the bosses. And that should really help us out here. So I'm gonna just move her up here. All right, and we're gonna wait for the Dragos to reset. So bang, bang, and bang, and then bang. All right, every time we burn, look at that, guys. That is a lot of damage. All right, that's like a 400 million damage nuke somehow. And now it's incinerated. Did you see how much damage just got dealt? That's crazy work. Absolute crazy work in just a short amount of time, thanks to all these Dragos. Like, dang near half of his HP dead in like one ability hit. So we'll just do that again, and that should be GG's. Okay, maybe not, but you know, getting there. Now there's still a whole lot of random enemies. They're kind of slow because of blue days, but they really shouldn't be an issue. We should be big chilling here. All right, let's continue. So far, so good. Absolute decimation. Now these last HP is gonna be a little bit harder to destroy, but not too crazy hard. Again, Goku should be firing on all cylinders here. All right, let's finish this boss. I guess we're gonna need maybe one more nuke, because it looks like for some reason it just doesn't always hit the right units. All right, that should be GG's. There we go. And now we just got to finish off these last few enemies that are coming through. There's not really that many, and we can use the nuke to do that quickly. So there we go. With a little bit of trial and error and, you know, a lot better strategy, we managed to beat the hardest map on hard. So that is very, very awesome. You're going to cap out on gold, but it's going to take you a hot minute. So let's go back. I want to try the 2.5 minute one, because honestly, that was some insane work. Now this keeps thinking I'm teleporting to a map. It's really tricky. All right, now we don't really need any Dragos for that. Honestly, we don't even need Rage Drago. So I kind of just want to bring units that are good and units that I want to level up. So let's switch this to Shiny. And I need to level up my Tanjiro. And I need to level up my Todoroki. And let's see if there's any other random units I kind of want to like level up just in case. Honestly, not really. I wish this guy would get an Evo, and I wish this guy would get an Evo. But I kind of doubtful on all those. I guess I could get a backup Sid so we could like roll more traits. That might be smart. Oh, we also have Ichigo actually that I need to Evo. So I think that might be the smartest move. So we'll get a backup Sid, and we'll get Ichigo ready to go for whenever we're ready to Evo him. It's going to take us a hot minute, but I think we'll get there sooner than you think. So let's go, guys. Let's get it. The best gold grind map in the game. Las Noches Classic. Look at this. All right, remember, you don't even have to place down the units. As long as they're in your hotbar, you're going to get it. And you guys are going to see the start here. And the strategy is, if you have 2x, it's going to be insanely fast. So just spam your best units. Doesn't really matter what they are. Just spam your best units, all of them down ASAP. And I'm gonna skip ahead to the end screen, but like this is so easy. You're gonna see we're just literally auto clapping, and again, you don't even have to place those down. They're gonna get XP so fast. So far so good. There is a shield actually. Okay, I didn't realize there's a lot of shields on this. So you might want to bring a cyborg, and that actually might speed up your process a little bit more. So keep that in mind. And in scenarios where there's a lot of shields, it is actually worth it to place down random units. All right, especially this guy is gonna, you know, really put in that work with that AoE, even though his SBA kind of sucks, but he should be helping out with the shields quite a bit. So this is literally the strategy. You just spam in the front. And I think Tanjiro is also really good at killing shields, especially once you get him to a splash damage AoE attack. The one problem with doing this on easy is you're not going to get the drops. You're literally just going to get gold. But look at that, guys. 2 minutes and 30 seconds for that much gold. Not bad at all. Also 15 levels. I don't know, for some reason I feel like this is actually a lot lower than I anticipated, but you are still getting a decent amount of levels. But honestly, it's a lot lower than I expected. But then again, it doesn't take you very long at all to beat. So again, you just spam units and you get tons and tons of money. All right, there we go, guys. More gold. Let's go. All right, let's keep up the grind. And look at that, guys. We're getting those levels too. Not very fast though, I'm not gonna lie. But we are getting levels and we are getting gold. So I don't know. You guys let me know if you think this is the new best gold grind. All right, so Shibuya train station. And honestly, that's not even that bad either. All right, let's do the Shibuya train station. All right, I want to see how fast we can beat that one. If we can beat the latest map that easy, maybe Shibuya is going to be pretty easy as well. So, all right, unfortunately, this one has terrible drops, but let's see if we can speed this run and let's see how much gold it's going to get per minute. All right, here we go. We got that like elite enemy, which I'm not going to lie is going to skew our calculation. So we're going to run it back And that's going to give us a better calculation. Like if it's better to do an earlier map on hard or do the last map on, I guess, effectively easy. I guess it's called normal, but we all know it's easy. Okay, yeah, this elite enemy is kind of being a pain in the butt, considering my team is mainly there to level up my units. But okay, there we go. We got that completed. All right, let's continue. And honestly, we might actually want to bring a better team for this. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, okay. So the one problem with this is it's hard to bring a lot of units to level up on this map specifically because their HP values are actually pretty reasonable. Okay, this is actually pretty good. I don't think it's necessarily better, but you have 41,000 gold. That's not too bad. We're going to try it again with a slightly better team. And we'll see if that's going to, you know, affect things a little bit more. So I definitely think it will. But I just wanted to make sure we claim that bounty. So honestly, I think the strategy here would be to actually just bring Rage Drago. And that's going to solve all the issues there. So let's run that back. And I think it's going to actually really pop off now. So we'll try Shibuya on hard. Honestly, we could even do the detention center on hard. I'm not necessarily sure it matters. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Okay, this is actually maybe it's okay. It's pretty close. This might actually be better though. That was some crazy work. Jeez. Okay, I did not realize. Okay, maybe the new latest map is not the best. I'm gonna be honest. We have to try that again. That was insane. That was insanely fast too. Okay, let's run that back. That gave us a lot of gold. I want to run it back in the detention center though on hard, and we'll see if we can, you know, duplicate that because that was 2 minutes and 45 seconds for like 41k, and that also means like another 20k XP. Like low key, that's probably better. I would venture to say that's better. So this might be the best map then. I'm not quite sure, but there's a chance. So let's try to speed run this first bit as fast as you can, and that way you don't like waste a whole lot of time. Yeah, if I had a slightly better unit, I feel like this would go a lot smoother, and we would save time. But with our new to pro team, at least, we do what we can. There we go. Rage Drago's down. Now we're chilling. All right, perfect. All right, let's go see how long it's gonna take us to beat this one. Let's see if we can do it. If we can do it under 3 minutes, I feel like we're gonna be really cooking. All right, here we go. We're on the last wave. Let's see what the number's gonna be gold grind wise. So we could definitely clean that up a bit. 259. Okay, yeah, that's worse. That's way worse. All right, so there you go, guys. Those maps are the maps I recommend if you guys want to gold grind the easy way. And you guys can kind of see our Tanjiro's getting a little bit up there. Unfortunately, he's honk-eyed. However, I believe we have 54 now, so let's cook on our Tanjiro. If we can get him something actually. Oh, Reaper! There's a little animation. Cool. But why the freak do I want Reaper? All right, we're just gonna speed run. Oh, Savior! Savior Tanjiro! Holy frick, dude! Yo! What? Yo! What? Savior Tanjiro! Dang! I don't know if I really wanted that though. I ain't gonna lie. But now we gotta test it out. Look at that damage, guys. I was not expecting Savior. Oh my gosh. Insane Savior luck on our Tanjiro. Let's go. Savior be really good on this guy. He is brutish. Why the heck did I want brutish on this guy? I do not want brutish on this guy. All right, let's see if we can get Hawkeye. Is honestly better than brutish, but I feel like we can do better. Amplified. Okay, you know what? He is a shiny, so we'll take that for now. But dang. All right, we got to test this out. That is some crazy work on the damage, guys. All right, he's now only single placement, which is going to affect his capabilities in dungeon mode, I'd say. But honestly, might make this gold grind a lot nicer. All right, actually, I kind of want to test him in Wisteria Forest hard. All right, I think that's going to be a pretty good test. So let's try Wisteria Forest hard, and let's see if Tanjiro is going to cook for us. All right, I will say he does cost a lot of money, but look at those stats. 140k off rip. That's not bad. And I believe he's also burn as well. So let's see if this is going to, you know, eat or not. Okay. Honestly, it's not terrible. Unfortunately, again, single placement. Does kind of suck, but honestly, Loki, we're doing just fine. Okay, well, okay, Loki, we just pulled it out, man. Okay. All right, good job, Tanjiro. Okay, now Tanjiro is gonna absolutely just decimate. There we go. We'll get that down, and we're good to go. Dude, whoa. Savior Tanjiro, not bad. Not really my favorite unit to get Savior on. Again, you know, kind of a waste, but better than whatever the heck we had him in before. So I will definitely take that. Let's go max him out. 461, and he does 9x, guys. He's doing in the millions plus burn. Dude, look how much. Oh my gosh, he's just totally shredding, guys. Oh wait, that's with Okay, once you get him this on it, obviously. But, all right, he's absolutely just terrorizing the town right now. I will definitely take that. So W for Tanjiro. Again, though, his DPS is just a lot lower than I expected. So I feel like it's going to be okay. We're just going to have to, you know, like max him out, get him to level 90, and maybe his DPS is going to go up enough to make it like really worth it. I'm not sure that's going to be true or not, but we kind of have to hope at this point because gotta go, and we'll get Todoroki down here. It doesn't really matter, and we're chilling. Let's go. I guess the only thing I'm worried about is shields, so I don't know. I'll just do that for the shields, right? Shields are the only thing I hate in these hard modes. All right, I want a little bit more HP, so we're gonna have to drop Ichigo. Honestly, I don't know. Tanjiro was good, but I don't know if he's that good. You still really want to bring the Drago spam with you. All right, let's get it. All right, we got the dub. 5 minutes. That's a lot more gold though, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Not bad. All right, there we go, guys. We got some great savior luck. Can't really complain there. All right. And honestly, pretty successful episode. We figured out a lot about gold grinding. Now, I didn't get as much gold as I want. I have like 1.4. Unfortunately, though, we just keep getting terrible banners. We do still have a lot of time to grind gold, so we'll do some more gold grinds in these next few episodes. But yeah, as far as like what I like to do, so it looks like Lost Noches isn't too bad on Classic. It's really fast. It's a lot faster than Wisteria because the spawns are in the same location. Also, Aishu and Shibuya are also really good as well for fast gold grinding. The multi-path ones where the entrances are separate, they're just not as fast. So that's kind of what I recommend for gold grinding. And make sure you guys use that update code before it expires. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.